folks, it's Handmade by Shirley. Welcome back to my channel. I've just come on to see what I can do with some of these Gelli Plate backgrounds that I made last week. So I was quite pleased with some of them. These ones are fine. They're not quite exactly what I wanted, but I think they're pretty nice. And I've cut them down to sizes, so they're okay. These ones, what I did after off screen, which I didn't do on screen but I could do another time, were the leaves that I used to make some of the prints. For instance, these two prints that are really nice as well. What I did was a speedball rollered over the leaves, and then I pressed them down onto black card, and this was just a piece of scrap that I used, and I made these backgrounds as well, which is something else we could do in another video. But these were the actual Gelli prints I did with, I had some leaves out my garden, some geranium leaves and some heuchera florals. I had these other leaves off my lime tree, and yeah, this was the best one. I really like it. It's so nice. It's got such a nice crisp, well, crispish as can be in a Gelli print, and I really like that one. And then these ones, these have got metallic paint on them. This one as well was quite nice. It's got a kind of brown and a copper metallic. These leaves, I thought they came out because you could see all the veins and things and that as well. And then these two, so I've got a fair few. So what I thought I'd do was, I've got a few wee bits and bobs that I cut out from a previous project. So I've got a couple of bits of card here that I thought I would make into cards using these backgrounds. I've got my die cutter here as well, if I want to do any extra die cutting onto it as well. So I got a couple of new stamps and new, I got this new framelit stamp and die cut from Sizzix Mega Sale, and this is what it would stamp. So I was thinking I could use any of these backgrounds, probably not this one because I think I want to just put that into a frame, back it and put it into a frame because I just think it's so nice. But you know, any of these other backgrounds I can stamp that onto, then I could cut it out if I want to. So let's just do that. So I'm thinking quite like this greeny background. It's got a bit of colour in it, well, a bit of like two-tone greens, so there is that. Maybe not. That's quite nice. Not sure. This was a nice one too. Did like that one as well. Let me think. I do like this one as well, so let's go with this one. And then, so this is obviously the stamp. There's, as I say, there's a die cut which will cut out, I'm sure, just the floral one. So if we just what I do is pop this on, so that just shows you what the stamp actually looks like. So that's what it looks like. So if I pop that on somewhere here and we chop it down a bit maybe, but let's try it. Let's just try it and then see what happens. That's the best thing to do, I think. So I'm going to stamp it in. Now, let me think. So I want to use a piece of plastic just so this doesn't go onto my surface underneath. So I'm going to pop this onto a great big block like this. And I should thank all my new subscribers. Thank you so much. I've got 594 subscribers now, and I'm really chuffed with that. I'm looking to get 600. Then I'll be looking to up it again. So thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed. I'm really glad and really happy to have you here. Hope you're enjoying it. I do a live from time to time. I did a live this afternoon, but one of my subscribers had said it went off kind of midway through, so that was a bit annoying. So, but I do a live as well on YouTube. So, I'm thinking I'm just going to go over this piece here. And I'm just going to get my pressure tool. I mean, I could have used my stamping platform as well, but I'm not too bothered. A minute. Let's see. It does go over a little bit. So what we could do actually is we could stamp it again just onto a piece of white card, and then we could cut it out. And perhaps we could just have it going across in white. So let's just do that, because it's not quite came up enough for me. So it's just really a wee experiment anyway. It's not like that's for anything. Right, so that's what it comes out like, and it's really, really nice. So what we could actually do, just to keep in keeping with these colours, is put that over there, is just get some of the colours that are here. So we've got, I think that was Twisted Citron. So I can just take my little water brush, and I can just take a little bit of Twisted Citron, pop it in the other side, the lid of the ink, and then I can just bring some of that Twisted Citron in, like so, onto that floral area. That. Well, maybe it wasn't Twisted Citron. It looks a wee bit darker than that. I'm not sure. Maybe just because it was, oh, it wouldn't be Twisted Citron anyway. It was acrylic paints I used, silly me. Well, we'll do this, and this is kind of, you see what I mean? It's kind of that colour. So let's just wipe that away because we don't want that to stay wet. So we could just add a little bit of the darker, where is it? In here. Yeah, I've got a wee bit of this VersaFine Clear, and it's water reactive as well. So I could just kind of put that into the lid as well. Just get rid of that Twisted Citron. I don't think this is water reactive. No, I don't know if it is. I think they are. So it's just to give it a bit of a wash. It doesn't matter. And then we could put a little bit of a wash of tea dye as well. Just so, I mean, I could have kept it. I could have kept it white as well, but I didn't really want to keep it white, so I'm just going to put a wee wash of tea dye down there. And I think that the what am I saying? The die cut probably doesn't cut that area anyway, but just shows you what it looks like. A bit more. And then I can put a little bit of salvage patina around the top, I think. And then we might just keep that for something else. So just let's go in with this. Just we can go over the leaves, it doesn't really matter at all. Just want to get the colour on there, so when it does get cut out, you can kind of see that these colours are being used as well. So that's fine. I'm just going to put a wee bit more tea dye on it as well, just up here a wee bit. Come on, have we got any water in this? Oh, we do. Just didn't look like there's any in it. Put a wee bit in there as well, just so it's got. Right, so put these away. Then I'm just going to give this a quick dry. And then let's see, here's the piece to cut out. Go. And I'm just going to see, it just really cuts out that shape, so that's fine because we've got a bit of the colours in it. I mean, I can cut out just a piece that is white and we can have a look to see what it looks like, but let's try this. Oh, it's moved, hasn't it? Oh, it's moved a bit. So just cutting this slightly off screen. Yeah, that's quite nice, isn't it? So, I mean, you could, yeah, I think that looks okay. We can, because it is slightly different coloured. I could cut out a white one just to see what a white one looks like, but I need to stamp as well. So let's just stamp with, we'll do it not with that one this time, we'll do it with the grey this time around. It's a really nice stamp though, that actually. So let's just stamp this again and see what it's like. So yeah, it is, it's lovely. It's nice, I really like that. So let's just cut that out with the die cut, which kind of just goes round there basically. But because it is a kind of scripty looking floral, it's actually quite nice. So just get that back in place. See what it's like with the white, because it might look okay, but I quite like the one that we've cut already. Let's just see what this is like. So here we go. So there it is in white, which is nice, and that's quite nice to keep the background, because what you could actually do there is just line it up even and cut that there and make that your background. That's another idea, maybe with one of the other ones. So there's those two, and then so there's that one, which is quite nice as well, or this one, which I like. I quite like it because I've got these aqua pens here and I wasn't sure what to do with them, but I saw Lou Collins, I watch her sometimes, I saw her using them and I saw what she did with them, so I thought, oh, maybe I'll do that then. So I've got, these are quite bright ones, but these are reactive to water as well, so like you pop them down and they blend out quite easily. So I need the water brush again, just pop these all there. So they yeah, so that's the ones I've got. So let's see what I can do with this. I mean, you can do this with inks as well, but just because I've got these, I thought I would try them and see what they do. So I'm just going to bring that there, and I've got this. I'll keep this, but I think I'm going to use this. So I want something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that on top, but I want a bit of shadow to come round that floral. So I need something that, so there's the colour here, leaf green, which I think would work. So there's a brush side and a fine side. So that's the kind of fine side, it's very fine. And there's this brush side. So I would like these to be on foam tape. So what I want to do is I want to create a kind of bit of a like shadow. So pop that on and then you can pull that out, that colour out with your water marker, and then if I just pop that back on again, you'll see that that's kind of created a bit of a shadow. So if we do that all the way round, so I want to kind of have it here as well, and just all the way kind of around here. So if I just pull this out a bit with my, so there's lots of products out there, but this is just the ones I had. I got them actually from TK Maxx. It doesn't actually give that much of a shadow. So I'm going to do it again because I want it to be a bit darker. And obviously this is going on top of acrylic paint and stuff, so there might not be much of a shadow. So I'm thinking maybe a slightly darker colour might do that. That's maybe just too light. So this is totally not a colour that we've used on here. This is a purple called Wildflower. So I'm going to try and just do a wee bit on here and see if that will work. It's just trying these things, isn't it? It really is. It's just, and just softens that off, that line. Yeah, I think that's a wee bit better. So I'm just going to go round doing that in between all of this. And obviously I know it's onto acrylics, but it'll work fine. It works fine. And then just to sort of give it a bit of definition in between everything that's kind of going on there. And then I can just pull that out, and it just blends it out a bit. Like that. And I'll do it here a little bit as well, under that leaf. Just blend it out a wee bit there. And then there, a little bit here as well, I think. Which is quite nice. It just gives it a wee bit more kind of definition, doesn't it? And then there's this kind of bit here as well, just round the floral, a wee bit as well, and that can just get blended out a little bit. And there, I think that'll be okay. There's a wee bit up the top which I might do as well. Just coming down here like that, and just making sure this water's still coming out. Yes, it is. It's getting there eventually. Here we go. And then I can pop that on, and that just gives it a bit more depth to field. Like that, so that's fine. So we'll put that on, so pop that there just now. And then I probably could do the same with the centre of this flower, because the centre of this flower needs a wee bit of something, because it's a bit too not much going on. So I'll maybe just use this one that I was using, the leaf green. I can maybe get a wee bit more depth from that, just sort of coming out from that. And I can just pull that colour out a bit more. That's better, yeah. There we go. That's fine. So now I'm thinking, what else can I do? I'm thinking I could put some, if we've got any. What I could do is I could actually pop that down there to hide this, and I could stamp over again in with Versamark, and I could just heat emboss. So what I need to do first is I need to just make sure this is dry, because if I don't, the ink won't stick, and the powder won't stick either. Just hope it'll work. So I'm just going to put this over as a mask. Hopefully it'll work. Or I could make a mask and chop it out. I've got some masking paper, perhaps, maybe not. Perhaps not. Let's just do this, because I don't have masking paper at the minute on the desk, because I wasn't planning on doing that. So just going over again. Now I haven't used this. Let's just do this. Let's just go over first with some of this, because I don't want it sticking to other areas. So I'm just stick that over there like that just now, and then I'm going to do the VersaFine over that whole stamp. Like that. And then I need to find the piece I'm doing it over, though. That's the thing. Am I doing it the right side? Because I can't see through this stamp. It's there. So it's there. So roughly there. So what I really am aiming for is actually the background part of the stamp, not the actual floral. So we'll see if it works. It might work, and there again it might not, but that's okay. Right, let's just pop that there, pop that over there. Let's see if it's perhaps done anything. I do not know. that was probably silly. I probably actually didn't need to do that because I will actually be I'll actually be covering that anyway with the other piece, so it doesn't actually matter. Oh, there's method in my madness, really there is. Just didn't think quite right there. Right, let's find the bottom again. So we need that piece there. So let's just try it again, because I don't think it worked with that piece of paper going over the top anyway. Oh, you think I'm crazy, I bet. No, some of that's come out because probably some of the black wasn't off of that, but that's okay because I'll be covering it with some embossing powder. So got my embossing powder, I've got another Versamark one there, but that's probably the one that's the dirty one. Now I've got a couple of ones I got from Marion Emberson's thing, but I think I'm going to use, I think I'll use this vintage rosy one. As I say, it doesn't matter so much, it's really just the background I want in it. So, yep, so just give that a flick at the back because I don't want any excess onto there, and that comes up like that. So that looks quite nice. You can see a bit of the stamped image there. Just going to pop this back in. There we go. So these are Wow embossing powders, and they're inspired by Marion Emberson. So there's that one I've just used, Vintage Romance. This one is Mint Macaroon, and this one is Totally Teal, but it is not actually inspired by Marion Emberson, that one. So let's just do this. I'll just come back in a minute. Done that now, and yeah, it looks okay. It's got a bit of a, it's more of a glitter than a, but it is an embossing powder. So I should have probably just did it in embossing powder. So I've got my little tiny tag dies here, and I want to just die cut the biggest tag out. So I need to take this sticky off. So these ones were from Spellbinders, and I've just annihilated them all now, so I'll fix that later. See what I mean? I've annihilated them. So pop that there, and I'm just going to stick this on with some double-sided tape, which I just bought recently. Oh, and I've just bashed the screen with it. So this is from Sticks to Anything. It's fabulous tape, but I did actually get the wrong size. It's a bit thin. I'm just going to chop a few bits up, but it does last for ages, and it's well worth it. I would say just pop a few wee bits on that piece of tape and just come off like that, and then I'll pop another piece on down here at the bottom, just there as well, and a couple of smaller bits just on here and on there, maybe there actually, one more wee bit. Just go on here, do a totty bit here, this bit as well, and then that will just keep, oh no, don't stick to that. Oh, it's such a big roll, I forgot how big they were, but they are good. I had one, so it's these ones here, but as I say, it's a wee bit too narrow. Should have got the slightly wider one. Anyway, not to worry, let's carry on. So before I do that, I'm just going to cut this out first, and then I can stick that onto my card front. That. That on, and then I've just decided that that's what happens when your nails break. Mine have all broken. I keep them short in the other hand, this left hand, because I play guitar and I like nails to be short, so you know. So this is just going to go over here like that. It's going to slightly be coming off. And then what I might do is get one of the other pieces. Let's see what we could use on this. It's quite nice. It's quite nice because it's similar colours. So would that be? About that might be okay as well. No, I think I'm going to go with this one actually. I think this will work. When did I say this one? Yeah, so I'm going to pop it onto there, but first of all I'm going to stamp again. I'm going to actually just stamp again in the colour will I use this time. I think I might use this colour have we got? We used just Nocturne. I'll just use the black. I wasn't going to, but just use it, and then that'll give it prominence a bit. So we're just going to sort of pop it on right about there. There we go. We still have some, so let's just glue that piece on. But first, actually, what I should do first is cut it down a bit. So here's my trimmer. Just use my trimmer instead. Getting all messy here. So I want to cut this down much more than it was. Trim that off. And not chop too much of the pattern off, but a bit. So chop these off. And then I'll just put it there roughly. So I'm just going to go over into this. I'm just going to chop that piece off the back, the bottom even. Fine, and then go over kind of here roughly. And I still think I need something in the middle that's a bit darker, because the flower in the middle isn't really saying anything to me. Let me do something now. Just wondering if, no, just trying something at the minute. No, just leave that out. So we'll leave that, and then what we'll do is we'll find a card base. I should have here. Look. Maybe. No. Should have card bases here. Let's just get a piece of card. There we go. This is ending up a 35-minute card, and I only wanted it to be 20. Haha, funny, isn't it? So I'm just going to do this, and I'm just going to score my card at 5.5. So scoring at 5.5. I think that should be big enough. And then cutting at 5.5. And making it squared. And hopefully it's the good size. So 5.5. Go. It's okay. It's going to work. Yep. That's going to work there. And I just want to attach it and then add some wording. And I think that's my card with the two of the Gelli Plate backgrounds. I think that's okay. I don't know why that's so. It's a bit kind of off. And let's see if we've got a little something we can add to that. Oh, I've just went and got something on it there. That's no good, isn't it? Let's see. I've got some nice new sentiments here. So let's see, what could we use? So we could have positivity is a choice, which we could have over at the top. Be kind to yourself, wishing you joy. Just wanted to say thank you. Could have any of these. You write your own story, wishing you happy birthdays. Live in the moment. Let's do live in the moment. I think that's quite good. So just. So these were from the Sizzix mega sale as well. I don't know if they've still got that sale going on, but I'm just going to pop it onto there. It'll fit on there. So let's just get a block. That'll work. And I'm just going to do it this one again, I think. And I'm just actually going to stamp it first, because I always like to stamp them when they're new, because a lot of stamps have sort of coating on it, so sometimes they don't stamp first off. They don't stamp correctly first off, but just ink it all up like that, and then let's just pop it onto that top left hand corner there. We'll just give it a wee bit of pressure. There we go. And it doesn't matter that it's kind of not quite stamped, because it is a bit of a grungy kind of card anyway. So, hope you've enjoyed watching. Let me know what you thought, and I'll be back soon with something else. Thanks so much. Bye for now.